Nithyanandam, and welcome to all the Paramashivasena participants, new participants, also joining us in Kailasa LA, Kailasa Malaysia. Yes. Can we all get seated and settle down? It's time. We need to begin with the yoga. Please settle down. Please settle down on your yoga mats. Kailasa Malaysia, Nithyanandam Balu Ayya. Yes.
Nithyananda Maya today the new group joining. Mr. Michael is here. And
sorry, what is his name?
Yeah. Yeah, Mr. Michael is here. Yeah, hello. We'll see where you're from.
Yes, Nithyananda Michael, Nithyanandam. So really happy for you joining the Paramashivasena program, and today we'll be starting with the Sadguru and starting with the Prathama Vinyasa Krama and giving you a detailed understanding about all of the components of the yoga. So let's begin. Let's begin. You can be seated in your yoga mat now. Yes, let us all settle down in our yoga mats. Nithyanandam, Kailasa, Malaysia, can we start with the yoga? Female sign. Is everyone settled down? Can just give a thumbs up. Okay. Nithyanandam, Nandakumaraya, நம்ம ஆரம்பிக்கலாமா?
நித்யானந்தம்
வந்துக்கோங்க, நம்ம ஆரம்பிச்சிடலாம். So now let us begin the Nithyananda yoga. Please sit with your head, neck and spine in a straight line and close your eyes. Close your eyes and visualize Swamiji in your inner space. Bring your hands together in front of your heart center. Take a deep breath and let us begin with the Sadguru Vandanam. Nithyanandam Paramasukadam Kevalam Jnanamurtim Dvandvatitam Gagana Sadrisham Tattvamasyadilaksham Ekam Nityam Vimalamachalam Sarvadi Sakshibhutam Bhavatitam Trigunarahitam Sadgurum Tam Namami. Next, we'll be chanting the Shiva Moola mantra 11 times internally. You can follow along internally if you know the mantra. Otherwise, just sit in a meditative space. Om Ham Haum Shivaya Namaha. Om Ham Shivaya Namaha. Om Ham Haum Shivaya Namaha. Om Ham 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 Haum Shivaya Namaha. Om Ham Haum Shivaya Namaha. Om Ham Haum Shivaya Namaha. Now you can all slowly open your eyes. So next, we'll be moving into the ritualistic cleansing process, which is the Tattvachamanam. Before that, Kailasa LA, could you please zoom in to the participants? If more participants join, you can zoom out later. Can you zoom into the participants for now? Yes, and Nithyanandam, and welcome to the new participants from Kailasa LA. So now let us begin with the Tattvachamanam. The Tattvachamanam is a ritualistic cleansing process. So apart from cleaning our physical body, we also clean our inner space and the various components of our body, like as there are 7 different bodies that we have, 7 different layers of our body. So cleaning all of them as well through this Tattvachamanam, through this ritualistic cleansing process is what we are going to be doing now. So we'll be taking you step by step in the various mudras, the various hand gestures, and the mantras that you would need to perform during this Tattvachamanam. So first, we will be placing our hand in the Gokarna Mudra. Gokarna Mudra is where you bend your right index finger to the center of your palm. So this is the Gokarna Mudra. And for the entire Tattvachamanam, we will be using only our right hand. We will not use our left hand. We will use only our right hand for the Tattvachamanam. So bending your index finger to the center of your palm, pour one Uddharani or a spoon of water. So the Uddharani is the spoon that is used for the various rituals. So In Sanskrit, it is called the Uddharani. So you will take one Uddharani of water and pour it into the center of your palm. And at the end of the following mantra, you will sip the water from the base of your palm. So we are going to be doing this process 3 times for 3 different mantras. Let us start with the first mantra. Om Atma Tattvam Shodayami Swada. Now please sip the water from the base of your palm. And now pour another spoon of water, pour another Uddharani of water into the center of your palm. And drink it at the end of the following mantra. Om Vidya Tattvam Shodayami Swada. Please drink the water from the base of your palm. Now pour a third Uddharani of water, pour a third spoon of water into the base of your palm and drink it at the end of the following mantra. Om Shiva Tattvam Shodayami Swada. Please drink the water. And now we will rinse the right hand with a spoon of water. So just pour a spoon of water into your hand and just rinse it. Yes, Nithyanandam, Kailasa, LA male team, we have 2 more new participants. And we have a few more female participants as well. Nithyanandam, and welcome to the Paramashivasena program. So we have just begun the Nithyananda Yoga, and we are going over the ritualistic cleansing process in the Nithyananda Yoga. So we'll be guiding you every day on how to perform this. So even if today you're not able to perform it, it's fine. Now we'll continue with the Tattvachanam, the ritualistic cleansing process. So now once you have rinsed your right hand, now with the base of the right hand thumb, from the right to left, 2 times you're going to wipe the upper and the lower lips. Om Ham Hridayaya Namaha. And now wash your hand with an Uddharani of water. Next, once you have rinsed your hand, with the index, middle and ring fingers of your right hand, you will touch the upper lip and the lower lip. So touch the upper lip and lower lip once. And then you can wash your hand, rinse your hand with an Uddharani of water, with a spoon of water, rinse your hand. Next, with the index finger and thumb, touch the right side of the nose and then the left side of the nose. And then with the ring finger and thumb, touch the right eye, the left eye. And then with the same ring finger and thumb, touch the right ear and the left ear. Now once again, wash your hand with an Uddharani of water. Next, with the little finger and thumb, touch your navel. With your little finger and thumb, touch your navel, your right chest, and then your left chest. And with all the fingertips, touch above your head, your right shoulder, your left shoulder, and then your heart center. Now once again, wash your hand with a Uddharani of water, with a spoon of water. So this is the Tattvachamanam, the ritualistic cleansing process. Yes, Nithyanandam, Kailasa LA, Kailasa LA male and female team. We have a few more new participants. Nithyanandam, and welcome to the Paramashiva Sena program. We are now performing the Nithyananda Yoga. We are performing the Nithyananda Yoga. So, as part of the Nithyananda Yoga, there are various parts before we begin to prepare ourselves. So that is the process in which we are in. So even if you have come late today and you did not join us at the start, that's fine. We will be performing every day the Nithyananda Yoga, so you can join us at 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and I'll be able to guide you and help you perform the Nithyananda Yoga. Male team, there is one person all the way to the left who I'm not able to see clearly, and again there's one person in the first row towards the right. If you could come more to the center of the camera, I would be able to see you clearly. Yes, yes, Aya. Yes, thank you. Thank you so much. Yes, that's much better. Yes. So now we'll continue with the Nithyananda Yoga, where we are going to enter into the Sankalpa, which is the conscious resolution. So the Sankalpa, or the conscious resolution, is where you set your declaration for what you want to manifest. It is a powerful way of declaring to the cosmos what you want to manifest today, what you want to manifest in your life, and declaring to that to the cosmos and receiving the blessings of the cosmos, of Swamiji, of Paramashiva to make all of that happen. So that is the Sankalpa. So let us now take a moment to set the Sankalpa. So first is visualize what you want to manifest in the aspect of the Nithyananda Yoga today, in the aspect of your health, in the aspect of any part of your life. What do you want to manifest by attending this Paramashiva Sena program?
The Nithyananda Yoga that we are going to be performing, it is not just actually for health as generally what it is told outside, but rather there are various other components that are there as part of the Nithyananda Yoga. So once again, this is Sundareshwara Maharaj here, and would like to welcome all the Paramashiva Sena new batch participants who are joining in today. Thank you all for joining in. Glad to have you all. And what we are going to be looking at is something different. How many of you here have been doing Nithyananda Yoga earlier? Even before, at your house, you've been practicing Nithyananda Yoga. Can you raise your hands? Oh, wow, that's a good number of people. Great. How many of you, this is first time? You're doing it for the first time, or you have done it earlier, but not very frequently, just now and then. Can you raise your hands? Okay, good. So for either group, whether you have been doing it consistently in your house or in your place, or you're doing it for the first time, this is going to be a different experience that we are going to be having. And the reason is that we are going to be doing it slowly. We are going to be helping you go through the various parts or the various components of yoga. If you actually see the Nithyananda Yoga, one of the important components is that Paramashiva himself has declared, has revealed about all of these various yogasanas which are there. And there are 12 components to the yoga. We'll be looking at what each of those components are. So what exactly happens is that among all these 12 different components, we'll be learning how to do each of them, how to be a part of it. And that kind of fills the entire yoga, giving us a complete experience. So yoga is experiencing oneness with Paramashiva. Yoga is experiencing oneness with Swamiji. Because fundamentally, unless your body is strong, unless your body is available, physical body is available, the initiations that Swamiji is giving needs to stay. And that needs a strong nervous system and your physical body, which is built by yoga. See, bodybuilding might build your muscles, but it is yoga that builds your nervous system and prepares it to receive the intense initiations from Swamiji. And especially the entire Paramashiva Sena program is going to be a very personalized program where Bhagavan will be interacting with every one of you. Bhagavan will be speaking to every one of you. Swamiji will get to know you. We all know Swamiji. But through the Paramashiva Sena program, Swamiji will know each and every one of you. So let's look at the different components of yoga. Because once we understand the different components of yoga that are there, then we will be able to perform all of this at its best. The first and foremost, as we all know, is asana. Asana is like the most frequently heard term. How many of you have heard the word asana earlier? Asana. Yes. So asana is the very gross form of posture, which is your physical body. How you get comfortable in a posture. For example, Padmasana or Vajrasana. So whichever may be the asanas, you sitting or you being comfortable in that posture, the physical pose is asana. There is a very beautiful reference that Swamiji gives that if your finger, if the ring fits your finger perfectly, then you forget the finger. If your necklace fits your neck perfectly, then you forget the necklace. So asana is where you become so perfect in it, you become so comfortable in it that there is no other feeling that you have. You just are at ease with yourself. Okay, so that is asana. That is the component number 1. Next we have pranayama, component number 2. Pranayama is the breathing process. Because if we look at our scriptures, the air that you breathe is a vehicle in which the life energy comes and goes out of the body. Please understand clearly. The air that we breathe itself is not prana. The air that we breathe is the vehicle for prana, life energy, life force to enter into you and to come out of you. How many of you are understanding this? How many of you are understanding what prana is? Okay, good. So pranayama is the breathing process through which you intensify the prana in your system, through which you increase the prana in your system. Naturally, when your prana becomes more, you become so much more alive, so much more active, so much more powerful. So all of this becomes the side effects of pranayama. Next, we have the third, which is mudra. Mudra is where, when the constant intake or inflow of prana is happening, what happens is these mudras, they lock the prana, they seal the prana inside you. Now, there are various different mudras which are there. For example, many of us might be aware of the chin mudra, right? So many of us might know the chin mudra which is there, which is very commonly available. Now, like that, there are multiple different mudras which are there. What the mudra does is sealing that prana which has entered into you through pranayama. That is what a mudra does. So each and every different kind of mudra which is there, whether it is placing the fingers in a certain position, even a tongue in a certain position, all of that aligns your body to the cosmic geometry, thereby stimulating Shakti, Prana Shakti in you, manifesting it in multifold. So this is mudra. Then we have bandha. Now what bandha does? Bandha is the awakening, the internal awakening of the Kundalini Shakti. See, in each and every one of our body, there is the Kundalini Shakti which is there. Now, what happens during bandha is there are specific locks which are there, specific muscular contractions which are there in the body. They actually awaken the Kundalini Shakti which is there. So you have the asana, followed by the pranayama, followed by the mudra, and then when the bandha happens, the Kundalini Shakti starts manifesting in you, starts getting awakened in you. That is where bandha comes in. Now you will see that there are various different chakras. So each chakra is associated with one different bandha which is there. We'll be looking at a couple of different bandhas. The first bandha which we will be looking at is Mula bandha. This is just for you to understand. But we'll be teaching you as we enter into the yogasanas as well. So first is Mula bandha. In Mula bandha, what you do is you pull your perineum into your stomach. Okay. So pull your butt. So basically you tighten your butt and push it forward. That is Mula bandha. Then we have the Uddiyana bandha. Uddiyana bandha is where once you exhale, you pull your stomach in and up. Pull your stomach in and up. Okay. So this is Uddiyana bandha. Next, we have Jalandhara bandha. Jalandhara bandha is where you lock your chin to the throat. So you actually inhale and then you bring your chin to the throat and lock the breath inside you. That is Jalandhara bandha. And then we have the Maha bandha, which is all these three put together. So the Mula bandha, which is pulling your butt in, and then the Uddiyana bandha, pulling your stomach in and up, and then the Jalandhara bandha, locking your chin to the throat. And this is Mahamudra bandha. Okay, relax. So these are the four main bandhas that you will actually be noticing we will be performing throughout the entire Nithyananda yoga. Okay, so let's take a few moments. I'm going to be taking a few moments for us to try these bandhas. Okay, first is going to be Mula bandha. I want every one of you to just sit comfortably in whichever pose you are. I want you to bring your awareness to your butt, to your perineum. Sit comfortably, whether it is Vajrasana, whether it is Samasana, Sukhasana, any posture, just sit comfortably. Now, you're going to tighten your butt, your perineum, and pull it inward. Okay? Tighten and pull it inward. Now, that is Mula bandha. How many of you are able to do it? Mula bandha, can you raise your hands? If you're able to do it, raise your hands. Okay, good. So what Mula bandha does is it stabilizes your body. In various balancing poses, the Mula bandha actually stabilizes your body, because you will see when you pull your perineum in and inside, your stomach also becomes tight automatically. So that stabilizes your body through the entire time. That is Mula bandha. Next is going to be Uddiyana bandha. Now we are all going to perform the Uddiyana bandha. You can all see. So first inhale nicely. Then you're going to exhale completely and pull your stomach in and up. So pull your stomach in and up. Okay, you can see a concave at the stomach that is there. Pulling your stomach, diaphragm in and up, and then relax. This is Uddiyana bandha. Let us all try the Uddiyana bandha. Okay, inhale. Let's do it together. All of you inhale and exhale completely. Now pull your stomach in and up. Pull your stomach in and up. Try to get that concave in your stomach. Yes, and relax. And let's try it again. Pull your stomach in and up. Yes. Good. Relax. How many of you were able to do it? How many of you are able to do it? Can you raise your hands? See, you might not be able to lift it in at the first shot itself all the way in, but get started with it. Okay, so this is Uddiyana bandha. Next, let us enter into Jalandhara bandha. Jalandhara bandha is where you lock your chin to the throat. Open your chin to the throat. Sorry, lock your chin to the throat. Now, what you do is inhale, fill the air in your chest, in your lungs. fill your entire lungs with the air. And now lock the air inside your lungs by bringing your chin to the throat and lock. Hold as much as you can. Hold as much as you can and then slowly relax by unlocking your chin and exhaling slowly. Let's repeat this again. Inhale nice and deep and lock the breath inside your lungs by pulling your chin to the throat. Okay, relax. Okay, so this is Jalandhara Bandha. Now the next we are going to do is Mahamudra Bandha, which is all the three put together.
So in the Mahamudra Bandha, we will perform the Mahamudra Bandha step by step, performing all of the bandhas together. So first is the Mula Bandha. So tighten the Mula Bandha. So tighten your perineum. That is the first step of the Mahamudra Bandha. And once you tighten, inhale deeply and lock your chin to the chest. So first we'll perform the Jalandhara Bandha. When our lungs are filled, holding on to the breath as long as we can. And then when we can't hold on anymore, you exhale completely, raising the chin up, and then pull the Uddiyana Bandha in. And once again, lock the chin to the chest. So this is how you perform all the three bandhas together. So first the Mula Bandha, then the Jalandhara Bandha, and then the Uddiyana Bandha. So this is how we perform the Mahamudra Bandha. So we'll be also guiding you throughout the Nithyananda Yoga in the following days, going step by step and explaining in each asana how to perform the bandhas along with the asana as well. Right? So now we are moving into the next component of the Nithyananda Yoga, understanding the next component of the Nithyananda Yoga, which is the Karana. So Karanas are the various dance postures that have been revealed by Paramashiva. So this is the Karana. So there are 108 Karanas, and in the Nithyananda Yoga, we are not performing all of the 108. We are performing just a few of them, but it is even those few that are very powerful and will get us into the space through which Paramashiva manifested the entire cosmos. So this is the Karanas that put us in a high state of awareness of engaging multiple body parts at the same time. And it also helps us to make ourselves experience the same space in which Paramashiva created the entire cosmos. So these are the Karanas. The next is a very important component, which is the visualization. So whatever you visualize during the Nithyananda Yoga, that goes directly into your biomemory. So whatever you visualize in your inner space goes directly into your muscle memory, biomemory when you perform the Nithyananda Yoga. So it is very important that you visualize and you at least try. Maybe you might not be able to control your mind completely, but at least you try to visualize the various components you to visualize. So that normalize the which is not completely the thoughts, and it's very impossible to stop. You can them, yes. Stopping is very difficult and impossible. So unclenching from the thoughts is he has given us. Unclench, the first is to unclench and bring your awareness to one particular, that is the okay. Visualization is The if you clearly, please give a thumbs up. If you are not able to hear me clearly, please give me a thumbs up. Kailasa LA, male and female team. If you are not able to hear me clearly, please give a thumbs up. Okay, so you're not able to hear me clearly. Just a moment. Let me request the team to check the issue.
नित्यानन्द परमशिवोऽहम् ॐ 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 Shivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. 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 Om Nithyananda
Nithyanandam, are you able to hear us clearly now? Is it better? Yes, thank you. Sorry about the technical glitch. Sorry about the delay. And let us now continue with our understanding about the various components. So we were learning about the visualization component of the Nithyananda Yoga, and we saw how important it is to bring the visualization, fix our visualization on the various aspects. In Sanskrit, visualization is called as bhavana. So embodying that in your inner space is the visualization. Next is the internal japa. So the internal japa is where you hold various powerful mantras in your inner space and keep repeating that internally. So that helps you to enter into a restful meditative space, and it becomes like an ajapa japa, which is just where not just you are chanting the japa, but the japa is being chanted automatically by you internally, keeping you in that high space of awareness. So you are going to visualize that the japa is rotating in your throat center in a circular way along with the mantra, where you'll be chanting it internally as well, without chanting it externally, just chanting it internally. So this is the japa. So why is the japa so important? If we see, one very powerful understanding is that these are the mahavakyas that are the ultimate mantras of all mantras in used to invoke the divine presence throughout the Pratama, Dvitiya and Trithiya Vinyasa Kramas. So that is why chanting these powerful japas are very powerful, and it gets blended into your body, into your muscle memory. So it is a very powerful way to embed these mantras into yourself. So when you see the various aspects of the Nithyananda yoga is very important, because each aspect goes directly into your muscle memory. Because whatever you do during this Nithyananda yoga, when you are with your body, when you are bending your body, whatever you think about, whatever you are speaking goes directly into your biomemory, into your muscle memory. So removing all of the dirt is one thing, but as we perform the Nithyananda yoga, making sure that we are not contaminating ourselves even more is why we have all of these various components that are there. So the japa will be changing for the first 100 asanas, and after that, from the 100 asanas to the 500 asana, the japa will be same, and we'll be guiding you throughout. So we'll be guiding you throughout the process, giving you the instructions of what japa to hold in your inner space and all of that. Now moving on to the next component, which is the chanting. So the chanting of the Shastra Pramanas. So the most important part of Nithyananda yoga. Why is Nithyananda yoga so special? If you see, the Nithyananda yoga is so special because it is the most authentic yoga, and we follow the scripture to the dot. The Shastra Pramanas are the scriptural references, which are the direct words of Paramashiva from the Vedas and Agamas. So we chant these Shastra Pramanas to remind ourselves that these are the asanas given directly by Paramashiva. It is not just some sort of bear yoga or dog yoga or chair yoga that you might have seen on YouTube, but it is the most authentic yoga that is there, which is directly from the Shastras, from the Vedas and Agamas, from the source scriptures of Hinduism. So following that is very important. Like the other day, we had a participant who shared where he performed some sort of pranayama, and after that, it took him almost 3 years to get out of a migraine. So why is all this happening? Because the Shastras are not used. They create some sort of yoga, some sort of technique that works for them, but because it has not been time tested and foolproofed, it causes various side effects for the people who practice it. But when you perform Nithyananda yoga, there will be no sort of side effect. And even if you ask around the various your previous Paramashivasena participants or even the batch 4, they would share how much of benefit that they have experienced by performing the Nithyananda yoga. There is no sort of side effect that is there. The only thing is that you need to be careful. For example, if you have some sort of heart condition, you have some sort of injuries from the past, then bringing awareness, bringing understanding into your body and seeing how much you can push yourself and how much you need to stop yourself at some particular point. Bringing awareness and discretion to that is very important. So by performing the Nithyananda yoga, you will only experience complete healing, as it is directly from the source scriptures of the Vedas and Agamas, which is directly revealed by Paramashiva. So we have the Tantradharak who will be chanting these Shastra Pramanas, and even for you to further read about all of this, we have the Nithyananda yoga book which we can share with all of you, and we will request the program team to share the Nithyananda yoga book with all of you. So now moving into the next component, which is the weights. So many of us may think that the weights and the bodybuilding gym is all a modern science of making the body strong, but that is not true. Thousands of years before, in the Vedas and Agamas, the Vedic rishis have understood that the implementation of weights, the integration of weights is very powerful in strengthening the body as part of the Nithyananda yoga. So using some small weights to start with in the various postures that you're performing will intensify the experience completely. I would even say like almost 50%, it would intensify the entire process, where using weights is a very powerful way for you to intensify the Nithyananda yoga. So the weights, including the weights, is optional. If you want, you can. If you think, okay, I'm just starting, so I would like to first understand how each asana works, and learn the asanas first, you can do that. If you think that maybe you want to include some weights, we may be able to, in the local Kailasas, based on where you are, you would be able to get some weights and also try out the asanas along with the weights. Next is the mandala. So the mandala is a subtle component of the Nithyananda yoga, where we have the various mandalas or the cosmic geometric figures. So these mandalas are representations of the cosmos in the form of a line drawing. So the various powerful energies of the cosmos in a line drawing in the form of visualization is the mandalas. So just by gazing at these mandalas, Swamiji says, just by gazing at the Sri Yantra and drawing the Sri Yantra, you can open your third eye. So that is how powerful the mandalas are. And for the Nithyananda yoga, we will be using the Sri Yantra. So even if you see behind Maharaj, the Sri Yantra is only there in the background, because if you need to see the Sri Yantra, you can directly just look at the Sri Yantra. Otherwise, in our local Kailasas, you can also, they will be also giving you the card which has the Sri Yantra. So you can use that as a visualization point and visualize at the Sri Yantra during the Nithyananda yoga. The next component of the Nithyananda yoga is the Abharana. So Abharana means the spiritual jewelry. So it is not just decorative, but it is a powerful way to energize your body during the Nithyananda yoga. Like for example, the Rudraksha Mala, the Kanta Mala, the Sundaravadam. The Sundaravadam is the Rudraksha earrings, and the Kanta Mala is the Rudraksha that you will wear in your throat. So these are the various Abharana, or the sacred spiritual jewelry that you can integrate into the yoga. As Rudraksha, if you see, by itself is a very powerful energy house. It's like a battery that lasts forever, a spiritual battery that lasts forever. The Rudraksha is directly from Paramashiva's own body itself. So it's like wearing Paramashiva, it's like wearing Shiva on your body 24/7. So that powerful energy keeps your energy high, your body energy high, and it also makes sure that all of the, that you're radiating positive energy. So that is the power of Rudraksha, and there are so many scientific researches that show this, that show that the power of Rudraksha and how much energy it radiates. So you can get your Kantamala and wear that during the Nityananda Yoga. And finally is Aushadha. Aushadha is the sacred alchemy science from the Siddha tradition, where it combines the sacred herbs, the prana, which is the cosmic life energy, and most importantly, Swamiji's blessings. So the Aushadha are a very simple but powerful way to detox your body. For example, by applying the Bhasma, the vibhuti on your forehead and the kumkum on your third eye, you detox the entire third eye. So one thing that I would like to request all of the participants to start doing is, for this next 30 days, decide to completely detox your body, and there are so many detox techniques that you'll be learning. So use all of them and see. By the end of 30 days, you will see how much your body has regenerated and how fresh you feel each day. So first is, stop using any paste that has fluoride. So there are many companies like Patanjali. I'm not sure in various countries what is there, but at least in some of the countries we have Patanjali or Dabur. So these kind of paste which don't have the fluoride in it, because scientifically fluoride is a neurotoxin that is going to disturb your brain and hurt your brain and your nervous system. So stop using fluoride paste or drinking water that has fluoride, and make sure that you completely clean your stomach every day. So there is the Panchakriya, which is that you can start performing the Panchakriya every day and completely clean your stomach. So each day when you clean your stomach and perform the yoga, that will boost your energy level, make you feel so fresh throughout the day. So with this, we come to the end of the 12 components, understanding of the 12 components of the Nityananda Yoga. And don't worry, it may be feeling like, oh my God, how am I going to perform all of these 12 components together? But don't worry, that is why I am there. I will be helping and guiding each one of you throughout the Nityananda Yoga, step by step, to make sure that you perform all of these components as much as you can, and get the experience of the Nityananda Yoga. So with this, now I would like to come back to the Sankalpa where we left off. The Sankalpa, which is the conscious resolution that we had set. So the conscious declaration to the cosmos, sowing the seed for the change, for you to experience the super consciousness of Paramashiva in yourself. So let us now all place our right hand on our left hand and keep both of our palms on our right knee. Now close your eyes and take a moment to just visualize what you want to manifest from today's Nityananda Yoga, in the aspects of health, in the aspects of wealth, relationships, completion. What do you want to manifest from this entire program of the Paramashiva Sena? Whether you wanting to stand up for Hinduism, or it's just a complete mental, conscious rejuvenation, whatever it may be, take a moment to visualize that and bring those into your inner space. And now as you visualize that, you'll be chanting the Sankalpa mantra, which is the Sanskrit verses that set this declaration into the cosmos.
ओम ममोपात्त समस्त दुरितक्षयद्वारा भगवत् श्री नित्यानंद परमशिव प्रीत्यर्थम श्री नित्यानंदेश्वरी परमशिव शक्ति समेत श्री नित्यानंदेश्वर परमशिव प्रीत्यर्थम च शुभे शोभने मुहूर्ते अद्य ब्रह्मणः द्वितीय परार्धे श्री श्वेतवराह कल्पे वैवस्वतमन्वन्तरे अष्टाविंशतितमे नित्ययुगे प्रथमे पादे जम्बूद्वीपे भारतवर्षे भरतखण्डे मेरोः दक्षिणे पार्श्वे शकाब्धे अस्मिन् वर्तमाने व्यवहारिके प्रभवादीनां षष्ट्याः संवत्सराणां मध्ये क्रोधिनाम संवत्सरे उत्तरायणे लक्ष्मीवेङ्कटेश्वर ऋतु मीनमासे शुक्लपक्षे चतुर्थ्यां शुभतिथौ मंगलवासरयुक्तायां कृत्तिका नक्षत्र प्रीतियोग विष्टिकरण एवं गुणविशेषण विशिष्टायाम् अस्यां शुभतिथौ श्री कैलासोन्नत द्वादशान्त श्यामला पीठारूढ़ श्री मीनाक्षी सुंदरेश्वराभिन्न स्वरूप परशिवपुत्र रत्नकुमार गुरुमन्यतुल्यावतार श्री पार्वती स्तन्यपान लब्ध दिव्य ज्ञान विश्रुत सकल निगमागमसारभूत द्राविड वेद प्रवक्त्रे श्रीमत् परम शिव करुणा समधिगत मुक्तामय चतुरश्रयान गीयमान छत्र चामर श्री चिन्हकाहलादि समस्त बिरदावल्यलंकृत ज्ञान विज्ञान चक्रवर्ती सर्वजन संग सद्यो निर्वाण दीक्षा व्ययापवर्ग वर्ष विश्राण जीमूत परमत कलभ केसरी शैव सिद्धांत स्थापनाचार्य श्री राजाधिराज पांड्य महाराज गुरु क्षपण शाक्यादि महांधकार निवारण ज्ञान भानु वीक्षणा नरहारह ध्वजोच्छेदन पूर्वक श्रीमत् ऋषभध्वज स्थापक शैव समय कर्त्रे सर्वज्ञ पीठारूढ़ श्री जगद्गुरु श्री ज्ञान संबंध देशिक स्वामी वागीश सुंदर माणिक्य वाचक स्वामिनाम अवतार भूत श्री ज्ञान संबंध स्वामी पुनरुद्धृत श्यामला पीठ सर्वज्ञ पीठ तृणवद्युत्तर द्विशततम गुरु महासन्निधान अरुणगिरि योगीश्वर परंपरागत अरुणाचल सर्वज्ञ पीठ गुरु महासन्निधान कैलास परंपरागत कांची कैलास सर्वज्ञ पीठ त्रयस्त्रिंशदुत्तर द्विशततम गुरु महासन्निधान नित्योत्सव नित्य मंगल नित्य कल्याण नित्य रचित कैलास परंपरागत आदि कैलास नित्यानंद पीठ महासंस्थान महासिंहासन पीठ कर्त्रे साक्षात् श्री परम शिव समुद्भूत कैलास परंपरागत वैवस्वत मनुविक्ष्वाकु हरिश्चंद्र भगीरथ श्रीरामचंद्र शूरसेन इत्यादि अनवच्छिन्न सार्वभौम चक्रवर्ती परंपरागत चतुष्षष्टि योगिनी मंडित चतुष्षष्टि संप्रदाय प्रवर्तक मनुधर्म शासन सूर्यवंश प्राप्त सर्वज्ञ पीठ सुरांगी साम्राज्य मूर्धाभिषिक्त चूड़ामणि साक्षात् श्री परमशिव समुद्भूत कपिल महागुरु पुनरुद्धृत महानिर्वाणी पीठ अष्टोत्तर सहस्र श्री महामंडलेश्वर साक्षात् श्री परमशिव समुद्भूत श्री महागणपति समारंभ अनवच्छिन्न पीठाधीश्वर गुरु परंपरा प्राप्त अटल पीठ अष्टोत्तर सहस्रतम अष्टोत्तर सहस्र श्री अटल पीठाधीश्वर धर्म मुक्ति स्वर्गपुर स्वर्ण पीठ त्रयोविंश गुरु महासन्निधान कैलास परंपरागत आदिपीठ सर्वज्ञ पीठ जगद्गुरु श्री कैलास पुनरुद्धारक श्री कैलास परमाचार्य श्रीमत् परमहंस परिव्राजकाचार्य वर्य सच्चिदानंद प्रणव स्वरूप श्रोत्रिय ब्रह्मनिष्ठ श्रीमज्जगद्गुरु श्री भगवत श्री नित्यानंद परमशिव श्री ज्ञान संबंध देशिक परमाचार्य स्वामिनां प्रीत्यर्थम तेषां पादारविन्दयोः भक्ति सिद्ध्यर्थम गुरुकृपा कटाक्ष सिद्ध्यर्थम क्षेम स्थैर्य वीर्य विजय आयुरारोग्य ऐश्वर्यानाम् अभिवृद्ध्यर्थम धर्मार्थ काम मोक्ष चतुर्विध फल पुरुषार्थ सिद्ध्यर्थम समस्त दुरितोपशान्त्यर्थम समस्त मंगल अवाप्त्यर्थम भगवत् श्री नित्यानंद परम शिव प्रसादेन सकुटुम्बस्य ज्ञान वैराग्य जीवन मुक्ति प्राप्त्यर्थम पूर्ण आरोग्य युक्त दृढ़गात्र योगिक शरीर सिद्ध्यर्थम परम शिव शक्ति आविष्करणार्थम नित्यानंद योगाभ्यासं करिष्ये।
Now, please take an udharni of water and a spoon of water and pour it onto your right palm and rinse your right palm.
Om apa upasprishya.
Now, please keep your panchapatram and udharni aside. You can all keep your panchapatram, the water cup and the spoon aside. So, yes, with that completed, with all of the ritualistic cleansing and the process completed, let us now enter into the Nithyananda Yoga, and the first asana that we'll be beginning with is Sukhasana. Sukhasana is the position in which you bring ease to your body. So sit in a cross-legged position with your legs under the opposite thighs, bringing your legs under the opposite thighs. Sit with your head, neck and spine in a straight line, and keep your hands in the Bindu Mudra. So now we will see how to integrate all of the components that we just heard about into the Nithyananda Yoga. So place your hands in the Bindu Mudra, which is touching your index and thumbs and placing them on your thighs. Now in your inner space, start to visualize Paramashiva, the form of Shiva in your inner space. So for all of you watching us on the screen, you can also see the various visualizations that will be projected to the right hand side of your screen. So right hand top corner will be the visualizations. So as you perform the asana, you can also see the various components to remind yourself of what visualization to hold, what pranayama to hold, what japa, what bandha, all of the components. So first we have the mudra, which is on the right hand bottom, and then the visualization of Lord Shiva, which is on the top, and on the left side we have the legend, we have the pranayama, the bandha and the japa. So the pranayama that we will start with is the samana kumbhaka. So the samana kumbhaka is a very simple pranayama where you inhale deeply, hold the breath for a moment, and internally visualize the jataragni, the gastric fire raising in your intestine and stomach. So hold your breath as long as you can comfortably, and when you can't hold on anymore, exhale through the nostrils. So inhale through the nostrils, hold the breath as long as you can, and then exhale when you can't hold on anymore. So this is the samana kumbhaka, and under that we have the bandha. The bandha is the Mahamudra bandha, where we'll perform all the three bandhas together. So inhale through the nostrils and perform the Mula bandha, tightening the perineum. And as you inhale, lock your chin to the chest and hold your breath as long as you can in the Jalandhara bandha. This is the second bandha of the Mahamudra bandha. And then finally exhale when you can't hold on anymore. Exhale and pull the stomach in and up nicely and stay there for a moment. And then when you can't hold on anymore, again inhale through the nostrils. So this is how we perform the bandha and the pranayama along with the asana. And finally hold the japa of Soham, Soham, Soham in your inner space, just as you remember chanting that internally.
Tatsukhasanamityuktam ashaktatsamacharet asanam vijitam yena jitam tena jagatrayam.
Yes, so this was the Sukhasana. Now we move into the next asana, which is Parvatasana. So in Parvatasana, now all of us can stretch our legs in front and cross your legs, bringing the feet onto the opposite thighs in Padmasana. So if you can perform the Padmasana where you cross your feet onto the opposite thighs. So if you cannot cross your feet into your opposite thighs fully, then place one foot alone on top and the other foot under in Ardha Padmasana. Yes, that's good, Michael Aya, that's good. So place one foot on top. Kailasa, Malaysia, Michael Aya, that's good. So you can place one foot on top, and as we perform, your legs and muscles will loosen up for you to be able to perform. Palavaya, I am not able to see the third participant. Can you adjust the camera like that? So for all of the other participants as well, you can place your feet into the Padmasana, crossing your legs, or the Ardha Padmasana, whichever is comfortable for you. And now bring your hands into the Anjali Mudra, which is first bring the hands in front of the heart center and raise the hands above the head, keeping the hands by the side of the head and the elbows straight. Raise your hands nice and up, keep your elbows straight, palms together. And now internally start visualizing a mountain in your inner space. Visualize a mountain in your inner space. You can visualize Mount Kailash, the abode of Paramashiva. And next, once again, we are going to perform the Samana Kumbhaka in this asana. So inhale through your nostrils as deeply as you can and hold your breath there, locking the chin to the chest in the Jalandhara Bandha. So lock your chin to the chest in the Jalandhara Bandha, hold your breath as long as you can, and when you can't hold on anymore, slowly exhale, lifting the chin up, and then pull the stomach in and up nicely. So only when you're completely exhaled, you'll be able to pull your stomach in and up. As much as you can, pull your stomach. And then when you can't hold on anymore, again inhale through the nostrils and repeat this cycle. So this is how we perform the Samana Kumbhaka, the Pranayama, along with the Mahamudra Bandha. And finally, continue to chant the japa Soham in your inner space.
अथ वक्षे महादेव पर्वतासनमङ्गलम् यत्कृत्वा स्थिररूपी स्यात् षट्चक्रादिविलोपनम्.
Yes. Relax. You can bring your hands down. Now we move into the next asana, which is Hali Pavasana. So in Hali Pavasana, now uncross your feet and bring the soles of the feet together. So uncross your feet and bring the soles of the feet together. Not too close. You can keep your feet around 1 foot away from you, 1 or 1.5 foot away from you. And now interlace your hands behind the back in the Parashu Mudra. So Parashu Mudra is where you interlace your fingers, whether it is in front of you or behind you. So this interlation of fingers is the Parashu Mudra. And now lean forward and down, lowering yourself as much as you can, and try to touch the forehead to the ground behind the knees, behind the heels. Lower yourself nice and down and stay there. See, the most important part of the Nithyananda Yoga is not about doing the asanas on day one. If you're able to do it, you are flexible, that is great. If you're not able to, building that persistence, connection with your body. Many of us face so many difficulties and diseases in our body because we don't know what the issue is with our body. When you start building that connection with your body, closing your eyes, talking to your body and seeing what is stopping me from performing this asana. Why am I not able to perform? What is the joints, the muscles that are tight and not stretching and not allowing me to touch, not allowing me to perform the asana? So close your eyes and stay there. Lean forward, stay there, hold on to that, breathe nicely. That is a very important part. Inhaling and exhaling when you're trying to stretch your body is very important. Stay there. Allow yourself to slowly get comfortable, like how we heard before. Making your body feel so comfortable, like how when the ring fits your finger, you forget about the finger. When the necklace fits your neck and is comfortable, you forget about your neck. So the same way, you forget about your body when you perform the asana, bringing yourself to that comfort. That is the important part of the asana. So let's lower ourselves down and stay there, gently pushing ourselves inch by inch, centimeter by centimeter, as low as we can. It may be uncomfortable. So there is the difference between paining and uncomfortable. If it pains, you can relax. But if it's uncomfortable, then stay there. Build that will persistence to push your body. So lower your body as low as possible, bringing your forehead to the ground, and visualize Swamiji in this asana. So any form of Swamiji that you have seen in a photo, in the darshans on YouTube, take a moment to visualize Swamiji in this asana as you perform.
पूरव विधिजाहो मे जानो उभय पगथली संपुट ठानो विष्टुपथे दो कर ल्यागो दथिन कर सो बाब गहावो विष्टि हथेलियां की है जोई अंशु सहित भूमि धरे सोगी उनील लाटी भूपरि ठाने एड्या लगता माही आने.
Now slowly raise up. It's important that when you get into a stretch, when you perform a stretch, you slowly come out of that. Instead of coming out very fast, you slowly come out of that. Yes, Nithyanandam, Kailasa Kashi, Nithyanandam, Harish. Yes, Nithyanandam, Harsha, Nithyanandam, and welcome to the Paramashiva Sena program. So we are starting the Nithyananda Yoga every day at 7 p.m. Eastern, 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So you can join us from tomorrow, and we'll be starting from the basics. So you can join us from tomorrow, and I'll also give you a little bit more of a catch up on what are the preparations for the Nithyananda Yoga. So now let us continue with the next asana as we move into Nagi Pavasana. So Nagi Pavasana, now once again bring your soles together, bring the soles of the feet together once again, and this time you are going to lean forward and down, bringing the palms cupped next to your feet. So cup your palms next to your feet, and once again lower yourself as much as you can. Try to bring the forehead as much as you can. Try to bend forward, push your hips forward. Instead of bending your back, push your hips forward and down. Push your hips forward and down and bend from the hip instead of the back, bend from the hip. Your back will bend lightly, but push your hips forward. And once again, feel the stretch. It is a very powerful technique that we are building in this Nithyananda Yoga, this powerful technique of will persistence. This is the same will persistence that you would use in your daily life. Don't think that you not being able to push yourself is fine. You have to break that laziness, that resistance which your mind holds. And when you break this resistance, any new challenge that comes in front of you in life, you would be able to push that and go forward. So continue to stay there. Don't come back up. Stay there and get comfortable. Stay there and get comfortable, completely relaxing the muscles of your legs, your hips, your back, and keep pushing yourself forward and down. Keep pushing yourself forward and down. And in this asana, visualize yourself like a snake. So if you've seen a snake, it has no resistance. It can twist its body in all ways. So the same way, visualize a snake in your inner space. Visualize yourself like a snake being able to perform the asana. Just bending yourself without any resistance. Lowering your forehead all the way to the ground.
पूरव विधि परियागाने नीचो हौवी कहूनि फणास्यो लगाई हाथ आगाने धरती लगावे पसारी दो हाथ की अंजुली करे भूयडी परि लगावे दृष्टि नासा अग्र आसन को गुण शरीर बथा जाई.
Yes, now slowly raise up, slowly raise back up. And you can stretch your feet now. Stretch your feet. Now we move into the next asana, which is Kokilasana. So in Kokilasana, now hold on, bend your knees and hold on to the big toes of your feet with the respective hand. Hold on to the big toes of your feet with your respective hands. And now straighten the legs up as high as you can. Straighten the legs up, straighten your knees, and then slowly cross your legs into Padmasana. If you're not able to perform Padmasana, that's fine. Bring one leg down. You can bring one leg under the thigh and one leg above instead of both legs on top. So you can bring one leg down and one leg on top. And then slowly lower your elbows onto the mat. Slowly lower your elbows onto the mat. So this is Kokilasana. Let's all try the asana now. Once again. So now stretch your legs. Hold on to the big toes with the Prana Mudra. So the Prana Mudra is where you bend the ring finger and the little finger and place the thumb on top, and with the middle and index finger holding on, whether it's your toes or hands, holding on is the Prana Mudra. So now stretch your legs up, hold on to the toes, stretch your legs up, and then cross your legs slowly onto the opposite thighs or into Ardha Padmasana, and then bring your elbows onto the ground. Bring your elbows onto the ground. So this is Kokilasana. In this asana, visualize a bird in your inner space.
अथान्यदासनं वक्ष्ये येन सिद्धो भवे नरः अकस्मात् वायुसञ्चारं कोकिलाख्यासनेन च.
Yes, relax Raise up. And now we move into the next asana, which is Nithyananda. So now in Nithyananda, bring one leg down and one leg on top, stacking the knees, stacking the calves one on top of the other, stacking the feet one on top of the other. So your ankle will be on top of your knee. So you can, whether it's your right or left, you can place the ankle on top of the knee, and the same way for the leg below. So bring your ankle onto the knee and the knee of the leg which is on top of the ankle of the leg which is below. So stacking your legs, now hold the opposite elbows. Whichever hand you want to hold, whichever is comfortable is fine. So hold the opposite elbows and now raise the hands up and make a big circle as wide as you can, pulling your hands as low as you can and all the way to the side and then up. And then once again, making the next circle, nice and big, stretching the shoulders, stretching the arms, stretching your back, make a nice and big circle, and then you can perform on the opposite side. So first on clockwise and then counterclockwise. Nice and big circle. So in this asana, visualize Swamiji in your inner space and gaze to the tip of your nose. So gaze to the tip of your nose in this asana. Fix the gaze on the tip of the nose and perform the Mahamudra Bandha along with the Samana Kumbhaka. So once again in this asana, as you're rotating your hands, inhale through the nostrils and tighten the perineum, tighten the Mula Bandha, tighten your buttocks and lock your chin to the chest. When you can't hold on anymore, raise your chest up, raise your chin up and exhale through the nostrils and then pull the stomach in and up, holding the breath for a few moments. And when you can't hold on anymore, then exhale. So perform the Samana Kumbhaka along with the Mahamudra Bandha and continue to chant the japa Om Soham inside.
घोड़ा बाबा पाद की आशमा हिली सोय दथ चरण को बार लौता परिगुल्फ समोय वाम पाद को महिलौ बहुरौ गुल्फ जान ता परिघोड़ा दछ की आश बार ली ठान.
Yes, relax. And now we move into the next asana, which is Gajasana. So now we are going to come on to our hands and legs. So let's all come up onto our hands and legs, bringing the palms and the feet onto the ground. Now, the focus of this asana are two mainly. One which is bringing the soles of the feet all the way to the ground. So try to bring the soles of the feet all the way to the ground, and you can walk your feet a bit closer or further away. Kailasa LA female team, the Ma in the second row, grey color mat. Ma, you have to come onto your hands. Okay, you're on your hands only. I thought you were placing your forearms as well. Okay, that's fine. Yes. So come on to our hands and feet and try to stretch the calf muscles and lower the heels to the ground. Lower the heels to the ground and the next is moving the body down and up. So you will, from this position, lower your body as low as you can, bringing your forehead towards the ground, not the entire upper body, but just the forehead. Bringing the forehead and going as low as you can and then raising up. So let us perform this motion as much as you can. So your hips should not go down. Your hips should not go down. Keep your hips up and lower your body as much as you can and raise up. Yes, that's good. Kailasa LA male. That will help you to raise the body a bit more easy.
न्युब्जं पादाग्रे भूमौ कृत्वा लम्बीभूयामस्तकाग्रे निधाय नितम्बम् ऊर्ध्वमुन्नमय्य नाभिलक्ष्यं भूमौ नासिकामानीय हस्तदलपर्यन्तं नयेत् इत्थं पुनः पुनः कुर्यात् गजासनं भवति.
Yes, relax. Continue to stay on your hands and knees. And now we'll be moving into the next asana, which is Rikshasana. So in Rikshasana, from the same posture of Gajasana, we are going to be performing a alternation of the heels. So raise one heel up. You can raise your right heel or left heel up and then switch the position. So in this, focus on nicely stretching. Focus on stretching the calf muscles each time you bring the heel to the ground. Each time you bring the heel to the ground, focus on stretching. And visualize a bear in your inner space. Visualize a bear in your inner space and focus on the breath. alternating the heels.
वृक्षासनं भवति.
Yes, now stand up. Relax and stand up. Let's stand up. We move into the next asana, which is Vaishyasana. So in Vaishyasana, now you're going to bring the hands to the heart center in the Hridaya Mudra. So bring the hands together in the heart center in Hridaya Mudra. Bringing the index, middle and ring fingers touching the heart center. Not all the fingers, but the index, middle and ring fingers. Bring the feet together and raise on to the tip of your toes. Raise on to the tip of your toes. And once again in this asana, we are going to perform the Mahamudra Bandha. We are going to perform the Udyana Bandha along with the Samana Kumbhaka. So as you are in this position, continue to inhale through the nostrils, and once you have inhaled, hold the breath, visualizing the fire in your stomach, the gastric fire, the Jataragni, intensifying in your stomach and throughout your body. And when you can't hold on anymore, exhale completely, pulling the stomach in and up into Udyana Bandha. As much as you can, pull your stomach in and up into Udyana Bandha and stay there for a moment. And when you can't hold on anymore, exhale. So as you perform this asana, visualize Swamiji in your inner space. Visualize Swamiji in your inner space and continue to chant the japa. Om Soham.
केशेन पादयुगलं बद्ध्वा तिष्ठेदधोमुखः अथ वैश्याः वक्षे यत्कृत्वा सत्यवान् भवेत्.
Yes, relax. Relax, and now we are moving into the first karana. As we saw, the various karanas which are going to be part of the Nithyananda Yoga. So now we are performing the first of these, which is the Urdhva Janu Karana. So the first step of a karana is the Araimandi. So if any of us have learnt the Bharatanatyam, you would know about the Aramandi, where you sit in a half squatted position, bringing the heels together, toes pointed out and the knees bent. Now bring the hands in front of your heart center with the palms facing down, and now you're going to raise one foot along with the respective hand in a circular motion, raising the hand and leg as high as you can, and then bringing the hand back to the same position and performing on the opposite side. So one thing, important thing is keeping the knee bent throughout. So whichever knee you're standing on will be bent. You're not straightening that knee and standing up straight. So continue to keep the bent knee which you're standing on bent and perform this gracefully. Yes, relax. Relax. Now we move into the next asana. which is Balalingasana. So in Balalingasana, we are now going to stand on one foot. So you can choose either your right or your left. Stand on one foot and raise the opposite foot up, nice and high, and interlace the fingers from the inside out into Sarvava Shankari Mudra. Interlacing your fingers from the inside out into Sarvava Shankari Mudra. Hold on to the knee. So a few things that you need to bring your awareness to here is, first is hold on to the knee, hold lightly below the knee so that you can pull your leg all the way to the chest. So pull your leg all the way to the chest, touching the thigh to your chest. Next is the foot that is raised. Make sure the foot is pointed downward. Nicely lower the foot, point it downwards. And third is keep the leg you are standing on straight. Keep the leg you are standing on straight as much as you can. You can take the support of a chair or the wall to perform this, that's fine. So you can use the support of the wall or a chair to perform this. And visualize you're holding a baby in your inner space. Visualize you're holding a baby in your inner space. And continue to chant the japa Soham in your inner space.
एकं जानुरसि आलिङ्ग्य स्थातव्यं बाललिङ्गनं भवति.
Yes, relax, lower the leg down. Now we move into the next asana, which is Padapidanasana. So in Padapidanasana, the next asana, you are going to continue to keep the same leg which you had raised. So continue to perform on the same side. So let us keep that we had performed on the right side. So once again, raise the left leg up. Sorry, raise the right leg up and pull it towards your buttocks. And hold the leg with both the hands in Parashamudra. So hold the leg behind in Parashamudra. So to bring balance, a powerful technique which is there in the yogic tradition is the drishti, gazing at a drishti point. So gaze at a point which is there far away from you, which is stable, small. Bringing awareness to that one particular point will bring balance into your body. Apart from your leg having to be strong, raising your leg and gazing at a drishti point will bring awareness. So maybe if you look at a point which is down in front of you or in front of you, whichever is fine, whichever is comfortable, whichever is bringing balance. So gaze at the drishti point in this asana and visualize Swamiji in your inner space. Bring the knees together. The raised knee, try to bring it close to the knee of the leg which is standing straight. And in this asana, once again visualize Swamiji in your inner space and continue to chant the japa Soham.
स्थित्वैकस्मिन् पादतले कराभ्यां वेष्टयेतनुं पृष्ठे संस्थाप्य यत्नेन पादपीडनमासनम्.
Now you can lower your leg down. And now we move into the next asana, which is Natarajasana. So Natarajasana, in Natarajasana, once again keep your left leg firmly planted on the ground and now raise the right leg up and hold the right leg with the right hand. Hold the right leg with the right hand, and now you're going to slowly raise the right leg up, and as you raise the right leg up, lean forward and down and stretch the left hand forward, keeping the fingers in Bindu Mudra. So once again, keep the drishti gaze, keep the gaze at a drishti point. Raise your leg as high as you can. Raise your leg as high as you can. And visualize Lord Nataraja in your inner space. Yes, that's good. Kailasa LA male team. That is good. Female team, good. Kailasa LA female team, that's good. Come on, let's stay for a few more moments. Yes, Kailasa Malaysia, come on, come on. Yes. So in this asana, visualize Lord Nataraja in your inner space and continue to perform the Samana Kumbhaka. Inhale, visualize the powerful fire in your stomach and then exhale from your nose.
उत्तानपादं क्रौञ्चं च मरीचिं वीरभद्रकं नटराजं त्रिकोणं च सुप्तङ्गुष्ठप्रसारणे.
Yes, relax. Lower the leg down. And now we are going to perform on the opposite side. So now, once again, this time let's perform on the left leg. So now, raise your left leg as you interlace your fingers inside out into Sarva Vashankari Mudra. Sarva Vashankari Mudra. And hold on to the knee, hold on to the calf and pull your leg as high as you can, bringing the leg to the chest. Balance as you visualize that you're holding a baby in your hand. So if you're holding a baby, how much balance you would bring into your body. So think your knee, your leg is a baby and hold on to your leg and keep the foot pointed down. Point your foot as low as possible. Nicely stretching the ankles and keep the opposite leg straight. Continue to perform the Samana Kumbhaka, inhaling, holding the breath, and then exhaling, visualizing the fire. Inhaling through the nostrils, holding the breath and exhaling, visualizing the fire. And continue to chant the japa Soham in your inner space.
एकं जानु उरसियालिङ्ग्य स्थातव्यं बाललिङ्गनं भवति.
Yes. Now lower the leg down. And now we move into Pada Pidanasana. So in Pada Pidanasana, now once again raise the left leg up towards the buttocks. With both the hands, hold on to the leg. Pull the leg nicely as much as you can, bringing both the knees together. In one line, bring both the knees together, the knees touching each other. Yes, that's good. Kailasa Malaysia, Michael Aya, that's good. Good, you're balancing as well. That's good. So, visualize Swamiji in your inner space. Continue to perform the Samana Kumbhaka, inhaling through the nostrils, hold breath and exhaling. Come on, let's all balance for a few more moments and continue to chant the japa Soham in your inner space.
स्थित्वैकस्मिन् पादतले कराभ्यां वेष्टयेत्तनुं पृष्ठे संस्थाप्य यत्नेन पादपीडनमासनम्.
Yes. Yes, relax, and now finally let's move into Natarajasana on the opposite leg. So now hold on to your left leg with your left hand, raising the left leg up and hold on to the ground. So using your toes, bring awareness to your toes and hold on to the ground as much as you can. Slowly raise the left leg up and lean forward and down, stretching the right hand in front of you, bringing the fingers into Bindu Mudra. Come on, balance. Bring awareness to one drishti point. Visualize Lord Nataraja in your inner space and continue chanting the japa Soham in your inner space.
उत्तानपादं क्रौञ्चं च मरीचिं वीरभद्रकं नटराजं त्रिकोणं च सुप्ताङ्गुष्ठप्रसारणे.
Yes, that's good. So yes, now let's all relax, settle down, and we are going to enter into the Shavasana for a few moments. So just lie down on your mat. Lie down on your mat, on your back. Stretch your legs. Keep your hands by your side. Don't keep your hands on top of you. Just keep your hands by your side. Don't touch anyone. Just relax your body. Adjust your hands, your shoulders, your legs in a comfortable way. Take a moment to just relax, catch your breath. Now take a moment to just relax from each part of your body, your hands, your toes, your knees, your legs, your abdomen, your chest, your shoulders, your face. Just relax. Anywhere you're feeling some sort of tension, relax. Bring awareness to that part and relax that part. Your back. Completely relax the entire body. Inhale and exhale deeply, as deep and slowly as you can. Allowing the prana energy to move all over your body. Completely relax the entire body for a few moments. Now, slowly once again bring awareness back to your body, to your fingertips. To your chest. Wrap your knees with your hands and rock from side to side. And now gently roll up into a comfortable seated position. So yes, this was today's Nithyananda Yoga session. We come to the end of today's Nithyananda Yoga session. And one thing I would like to share with all of the participants is, for the next 30 days that you're going to be with us, unless you perform the yoga every day, you will not be able to get the full benefit of this. You have left your job, you have left everything behind, you have left your family, you have left everything behind for this next 30 days just to be with Swamiji and to experience something different, to experience Paramashiva in your life, to experience an extraordinary breakthrough in every aspect of your life. So because of that, decide to do everything you can to get the maximum experience. And it's not going to be costing anything more than just coming every day at 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time and joining us for the Nithyananda Yoga. So I really encourage everyone. You may be feeling a bit sleepy, a bit tired, but don't give up. Don't give in to your laziness, your boredom, your tiredness. Join us every day morning, and I'm sure at the end, and I can promise each and every one of you that by the end of this Nithyananda Yoga of the Paramashivasena program, you will have an amazing breakthrough that you will be able to take back and remember the power of yoga to share with everyone around you. As you know, I again want to just share that you are still with the Paramashivasena batch 4 participants, and all of them will be able to share some sort of breakthrough that they have got. They have been able to do asanas, postures that they have not been able to do ever before. They've got so much of relief from pain, and the body weight, their weight has reduced, bringing them more healthy, reducing the sugar level, all sorts of amazing breakthroughs. So I encourage each and every one of you, even if you think you're completely healthy, come and experience this. By performing the yoga, you will prepare your body for the sessions that Swamiji is going to give. As Swamiji says, to have a Vedic mind that can experience this enlightenment science, you need a yogic body. The yogic body is the most important part for you to be able to experience the powers, to manifest the powers, to manifest and understand the powerful cognitions that Swamiji is going to be teaching. So make sure you come every day for the yoga, and we will also have a lot of interactive sessions where we'll have some question answer sessions where you can share any particular discomfort you have, you want solutions for that. So we'll have a really good time during this next 30 days. So join every day for the yoga, and if you think that you need someone to give you a call, just ask the program coordinators. They will be able to give you a call every day. Make sure you're there on time for the yoga. So with that, we are coming to the end of this session, and let us conclude with the Purna Mantra. So bring your hands together in front of your heart center, close your eyes, take a moment to visualize Swamiji and thank him for this wonderful opportunity that you have got to perform the most authentic yoga. And let us chant the Purna Mantra. Om Purnamadav Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Tat Sat. Sarvam Bhagavat Shri Nithyananda Paramashiva Padukarpanamastu. Om Nithyanandam. Thank you all, and the next schedule of your program will be announced.